Good day, grade 9s. This is Bongiwe Mdingi from the Center for Student Recruitment at Stellenbosch University. We are going to talk about subject choices, all right? So when you have to come to Stellenbosch, let's say in grade 12, when you have to apply for university, we are going to ask you one thing. Did you choose pure maths or maths lit? Which subject did you choose, maths lit or pure maths? That is one big question that we're going to ask you, all right? And then one of the biggest disappointments in grade 12 is that students discover that they chose the wrong subjects. You get students who want to get into engineering but chose maths lit. I also come across a lot of students who want to get into a BCom but they also chose maths lit. So you need to remember that the correct subjects, they get you to the door. And the correct marks, they get you in. So you need a combination. You need the correct subject and correct marks so that you can stand a chance of getting in. All right? And then again, if you want to come to university, you need to remember that you have to pass with a bachelor pass. So I'm not going to explain what the bachelor pass is. I know your teachers have told you what the bachelor pass is. You remember what is a bachelor pass? Okay, I'll leave that to you to answer. You need to know what a bachelor pass is. And then we don't just check the bachelor pass, we check the quality of the bachelor pass. Remember, the spaces are limited, all right? We've got limited spaces, so you have to make sure that your aggregate in grade 11 and in grade 12 is above 70%, all right? So now I'm gonna go to the faculties that will accept you if you choose to take maths lit. So if you're taking maths lit, at Stellenbosch, there are 4 faculties that will consider you if you go for maths lit. Those faculties are the law faculty, the faculty of education, theology, and then there's faculty of arts and social sciences. So there are 4 faculties. Law faculty, faculty of education, faculty of theology, and faculty of arts and social sciences. So those are the 4 faculties that will accept you if you are taking maths lit. Then we have exceptions. For example, in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, we have a program called nursing. So if you are interested in nursing, you can do nursing if you're taking maths lit and life science. You can also apply for nursing. And now let's talk briefly about the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences. So in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, you need the following key subjects. You need pure maths, you need physical science, you also need life science, those 3, all right? But each program is different, so you have to check which program are you applying for. For example, for medicine, you need those 3 subjects. But as I mentioned earlier, if you need nursing, pure maths is not compulsory. So each subject is different. You have to consult the prospectus, that book that shows all the programs that we offer at Stellenbosch with the minimum requirements. That book is called the prospectus. So you have to visit that prospectus to check the key subjects for the programs that you are interested in. So now we move to engineering. So in engineering, the key subjects there, you need physical science, you also need mathematics. So those are the key subjects for engineering. And if you want to get into engineering, make sure you have around 70% aggregate. Your aggregate should be 70%. You also need 70% for mathematics. So key subjects, mathematics and physical science. If we go to the science faculty, you also need physical science and mathematics. Faculty of Agriculture, physical science and mathematics. All right? So 3 faculties that will accept you with physics and mathematics. It's engineering, agriculture, and the science faculty. Those 3 subjects, those 3 faculties will look at physical science and mathematics. In medicine and health sciences, we look at physical science, mathematics, and life science. But again, each program is different. And now, if we go back to economic and management sciences, so the key subject in that faculty is mathematics. So even if you did not take accounting in high school, you can apply for a BCom in accounting. Even if you didn't take economics in high school, you are more than welcome to apply for a BCom in economics, all right? Then again, if you want to go to the law faculty, if you want to join the law faculty, some students are doing BCom law. That is where you need the pure maths. Some are doing LLB, And you don't need pure maths for LLB. You can do that with Mathslit. And sometimes I get this nice question. You know, sometimes students, they ask these nice questions. Students will ask, if I want to do LLB and I'm taking pure maths, am I allowed to? Yes, of course, you can do LLB with pure maths, all right? And now, the last thing, I know that you like your friends, you know, you love your friends, they love you and all of that, you know, but you don't choose subjects because of your friends. You don't choose subjects because of your teacher. Maybe you like the teacher, so next year the teacher might not be there. The teacher might not offer the same subject next year. So you don't choose a subject because you like the teacher. You don't choose a subject because of your friends. You also don't choose a subject just because you think it's easy, all right? Don't make those mistakes. And remember, this is your choice. This is not your parents' future. I'm talking about your future here. This is not your parents' future. This is not your friends' future. It's not your teacher's future. It's your future, all right? This is your future, okay? So in closing, I need to remind you that life is about choices. You chose to listen to this video. Every day you have to decide if you're going to school or you're going to stay in bed, all right? You have to decide if you're doing your homework or you're not doing your homework. You have to decide, all right? So life is about choices, and every choice you make can free you or it can trap you. Please choose wisely. Thank you.